Gonna do.
Want it holding it all the time?
No, that's alright. Sorted. I want to counterbearing it. Now then, YouTube, I hope you're all well. Today I'm smoking some Capson's original navy cut, fantastically presented, flake, perfect flakes, absolutely perfect. See if I can get one. It's a beautiful, straightforward Virginia. Natural sweetness. It's full of the taste of spring, actually, in my opinion. In the vise, I'll just lift up a skirt, is the Silver Lady. And I'm going to drill and tap it to put an M6 thread in it. I thought this little tip might come in handy for you. There's tapping charts and things like that tell you what size tap and what the relevant drill size is. But for a rough guide, if you ever want to know what size to drill a hole for an M6 tap or any tap, is if you look at the end of the tap, this is a number 1 tap, starting tap, and you look at the diameter of the end, that is the diameter of the drill you need. So in our case, it's just over 4 mil. In my case, I need to sharpen this drill. One moment. So I've just sharpened this drill. Another tip what might come handy for any of you guys that do a bit of DIY at home is sharpening drills. I know even in our game people are dubious about sharpening drills and they think it's a bit of a dark art, but it's not really. It's quite straightforward, anybody can do it. So first of all, you need to get the angle right, and that's simple enough. The angle is the same angle as the head of a nut. You see what I'm saying, look? So if you want to know the angle, just get a nut off at bench or a bolt, and that's that bit. So then all you need is you've got your lead edge, and it just needs to taper away back from your lead edge. Can you see how that's my lead edge? And then it just tapers back from that, downhill. So you need a good straight lead edge and a taper back on both sides. It's fairly straightforward. You're not going to get it right first time, but if your drill's blunt, you've got nothing to lose. Give it a go if you've got a little bench grinder. So Normally when you're tapping you want to use some kind of lubricant, like a WD-40, something like that, but with this being brass it's not going to really help us. So that's that tapped. I'm going to find a bolt and wash my hands. We'll see what it looks like when it's fastened to the bowl. I actually forgot to mention what I was smoking the Capson's Navy cut in. How unprofessional. It's the LCS Briar's pipe that was a gift from Simon, and I actually like this pipe equally to a 320, which, as some of you may know, that's a huge compliment, because 320 is the ultimate shape for me, and this is equal to that. Fantastic to use anyway. Look what I found, Scorch. This is my good friend's favourite lighter. They've been through a lot together. It's quite a manly ladybird lighter. And he said I'd had it. I said I hadn't. And it's actually showed up in my overalls. But it weren't me who had it. So, I can't actually find a 5mm countersunk stud. 6mm countersunk stud the right length. So I'm going to cut this stud down. And then what we're going to have to do, because we've cut it off, it's going to be hard to start in the new threads. So we're going to have to file a lead on it. It's dead straightforward. The only thing you need to ensure that you do is file off of the bolt, so that any burrs, if you filed it that way, downhill, the burrs would go back onto the threads. So just file them off the threads and you can't go wrong. I should have no trouble starting in the threads now. That's the hole in the bowl. That's the hole in the Silver Lady. I don't know if you can see that, but the hole lines up perfectly. That saved a bit of embarrassment. Starts off nicely. Let's hope we've cut it the right length. see that. It's a shame I haven't got a flathead set screw, be more in keeping with the retro look, but there we have it. That's the test fit done. So tonight I'll put it back on the lathe and we'll get it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, whether it's going to be beeswax or Danish oil, probably Danish oil. But I just thought I'd keep you updated on the progress on this and this fantastic LCS brass pipe and what I'm smoking. But until I see you again, keep it lit.